Aita for refusing to make it up to my stepsister after bringing up her dead father who I didn't know was dead. Okay, so I feel like a monster, but I also feel like I need to stand my ground here, but I don't want to be a mega asshole. I 20F have a stepsister Jane 18F who I have known for 7 years. We've had our ups and downs, but ultimately, she's family and I would never want to intentionally hurt her. One thing she does a lot during arguments with her mum is say, well, dad would let me do X, or, maybe I'll go stay with dad then. I never met her dad. I've seen him a few times, but I was never properly introduced to him. Him and Lucy, my stepmom, had a bad breakup and she didn't want him to met my mum or me, which I can understand given what she's told me about him. For the past week, Jane had been even more irritable than usual. I tried talking to her but she shut me out. Lucy and mum told me she'd come around and not to pry. I found out a few days ago that she had been using my expensive skincare and had almost emptied a bottle that takes me 5 months to finish, in a week. As well as using and almost emptying all my other skincare stuff. I was pissed and confronted her, telling her to replace it. She started crying and getting angry at me. She said I was being an annoying cunt for chasing her up on face wash, and that I need to leave her alone. I will admit, we both said harmful things which I regret, and I ended up saying, why don't you go live with your dad since he'll let you off? Jane's face dropped and she said, my dad died last week, you cunt. She ran and locked herself in her room after she said that, and I immediately regretted what I said. Shortly after, Lucy and mum came home and I explained what had happened. They both said I needed to apologize, which I agreed with. Lucy went to talk to Jane and afterwards told me Jane would only forgive me if I was grounded until the new year and she had free range of my wardrobe. She loves my style but can't afford to buy clothes to fit it at the moment. I said no to both. I didn't bring up her dad as a gotcha he's dead moment, as I didn't know he had passed. Obviously, if I had known I wouldn't have said anything about it and would have treated her outbursts change in behavior differently, because I know now she was grieving. Lucy and mum then said if I won't do those things, I should at least drive her around to her friends, university, etc. I again said no. We both go to different universities and the logistics won't work. Lucy said if I can't make it up to Jane, I shouldn't expect her to forgive me. I said I don't need Jane's sisterhood if it's only based on transactional things like car rides or clothes. Jane is fuming with me and Lucy and mum think I'm being petty and difficult for not even attempting to patch things up with Jane. I don't expect her to forgive me straight away, as that's not how humans work, but no apology would suffice, as she doesn't want an apology, she wants my things. So as it stands, it's 3 against 1. And everyone at home thinks I'm a huge asshole. Aita.